All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's King Deal, and today we got some Tyson air fried crispy wings with some Wingstop ranch, and the two mac and cheeses that I did for the short I just made, and I went ahead and I just did a quick little roux, like a little cheese roux or whatever, and then I added a little cheese on top and some cut up cubes of cream cheese, put it under the broiler for about maybe 5-10 minutes, and this is what we got. So that's gonna be today's video. Wild cherry clear American. So we're gonna go over for a wing first. Let's see. Oh, crispy. It's all right. Like, I no longer expect for like the pre-made chicken wings to be anything crazy, you know. You could chalk it up to whatever you like, but not the vibe for me. Before we get into the mac and cheese, let's go in for one with some of this Wingstop ranch, because Wingstop ranch is the best ranch. Shout out to Melissa, I love you so much, but Wingstop ranch for the win. Instantly better. The wing itself is still like barely average, but the Wingstop ranch obviously will carry it to the next level. But I want to see what this mac and cheese is talking about. Don't ask me why I'm using this small ass spoon for this, but I'm just going for a quick little bite. That's good. Something I noticed right off the bat though is that because it's a mac and cheese that was already made, that me doing the extra stuff I did won't, like, basically you could tell a difference from this compared to like if I did everything from scratch. Like if I just used like macaroni noodles or whatever case may be, boiled them myself and then did everything else. But like I said, it's still good. But it's basically like your homemade touch clashing with store already made stuff. But I've been wanting to do like a little mac and cheese series for a while now. And I figured it worked better as shorts. So something else I do want to say though about this mac and cheese though is that if you can see right there, you probably can't really see that, but if you can see right there, it like the cream cheese has not melted completely. That's still so good though. Like I said, I did this under the broiler because it would be faster. It's too hot to be really using the oven like that, you know. So like I said, it's solid for what it is. This is kind of disrespectful to Wingstop Ranch by wasting it on these wings, but I got like 2 more cups, so I'm not tripping. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, mac and cheese is one of my favorite foods all time. I would say it's probably like one of the biggest foods for me in my childhood. That and like grits and hot dogs. As a kid, almost every form of mac and cheese, you know, I would like, I would love, or be into. But as an adult, the more creamy, kind of like mac and cheese that you get something like this is it's alright. But one thing I definitely always notice with all these is that they do very little, if any at all, in the seasoning department. Like they'll do like they might do like the smallest dash of salt and pepper, if that, you know. And in my opinion, that's just not enough. You need some garlic powder, some smoked paprika, you know. Um, Something that I started doing like recently and everything is adding like a little bit of chicken bouillon seasoning into it. It is so good. That's what I did with this. So good. But you know who got some real good chicken wings in terms of the quality of the wings as well as like the flavor? Walmart. Like, I may not care for Walmart as a job, but as a place to shop, you know, get food and things like that. And I'm not really talking about prices as much as I'm talking about the stuff that you get there. Walmart got some hitters that I feel like some people be sleeping on. Like their cookies, like vast majority of their market side stuff is fire. Their pizzas used to be, you know what I'm saying, some of the best you can get, better than just about any frozen pizza, but nowadays they suck. So they changed the recipe on it, man. Now it's trash. But 10, 15 years ago, you can tell nobody nothing about the pizzas at Walmart. Yeah, it's not a hot, you know what I'm saying, ready to eat type of like pizza like what Sam's does or like Costco and places like that. But I'd say I'd say at the best, Walmart's pizzas was better than all that, in my opinion. Like, especially that ultimate meat, bro. I'm telling you, bro, that ultimate meat pizza was something dangerous. If they wouldn't have ruined the recipe or whatever they did to make it nasty now, which I figured out stemmed from the sauce, but if they would never messed it up and kept it as it was, I still be eating that to this day. I have lots of fond memories eating Walmart pizza. The earliest I can remember eating it when I was like 13, 14, 15, somewhere in that range. It was just something special, man. It was so good. Used to be excited when mom used to bring those home. We eat those. But sometime in the last couple of years, they started to get nasty. And it took me for the longest time to figure out what it was about the pizza that was different that I didn't like. And I realized it's the sauce. But that makes me appreciate Little Caesars that much more, and Domino's, because even though I don't like their sauces for their pizzas, it's still not nasty to the point to where, actually I wouldn't even say they're nasty. It's not that they're nasty. It's just they're just trash. But they're still edible. So KD Foodie fan, I want to have a heart to heart with y'all. Now I would like to just assume that y'all know how much I love and appreciate all y'all. But I want y'all to be honest. Y'all ever felt like at any point that I showed particular favoritism or extra attention to one member of the KD Foodie fam over another? And I think at this point we all know who I'm talking about. I asked this because I was told that that's something that is bad that some other creators do in terms of a mistake they make, is that they alienate their subscriber base by only showing like favoritism or interest or whatever in one or two subscribers compared to everybody as a whole. And I want y'all to know that that was not ever my intention. I don't want y'all to think that y'all are any less important to anybody else on the family. But logically, we do have to understand that if you have 100 subscribers and only 10 of those subscribers are the ones who always watch your videos, and I'm talking about watching them to begin to end. They're always commenting, liking, all that other kind of stuff, engaging with you. Of course, there's going to be favoritism, towards them versus everybody else who subscribe who don't never really watch your videos like that. They're not commenting or whatever the case may be. It's just, that's like realistic. That I feel like everybody should be able to understand. Again, it doesn't make the value of those other subscribers any less. It's just that obviously in that case, obviously if I got 10 or 15 like diehard ride or die subscribers, I'm going to favor them more so than, and then pretty much every YouTuber for the most part, I would imagine, does that in some form or another. That's where the whole members thing and all that kind of stuff comes from, I feel like. But I still don't feel comfortable doing that members thing. So, but again, anybody who takes the time out their day to watch my videos, to show me love, like my videos, comment on my videos, help push my videos and stuff like that, I got nothing but love for you, most definitely. Especially if you're positive and you're cool and we can all laugh and joke and have a good time. Whew, man. But yeah, man, I love all y'all and appreciate all y'all. And that's going to be it for this video. I love y'all and appreciate y'all. And until next time. And now starting this again. I laugh because I said I love y'all and appreciate y'all twice. Okay. That's going to be it for this video. I love you. All right. That's going to be... All right. That's going to be it for this video. I love y'all and appreciate y'all. Until next time, peace out. King Deal production.